Good morning. I am Carlos Arturo Buendia Martinez, and I'm going to present compare and contrast places where people live and work. Well, for the introduction, study and work became an habit that a real number of students practice on these days, and it is more frequently normal into the community. The reasons for that the students did this are many, but the principal in almost all the cases is like that that they want to support in this family, and this can have consequences, positive and negative, and in some places is more presented than in others. Students at work and study. Actually, it's become an habit that students in these days is more frequently a normal. This situation is presented in almost all the countries, but in some ones more than in others. In some of them, the economic situation is higher or lower, and it depends on the country that is talked. A recently study made by the Georgetown University Center on Education and Workforce finds that more of the 70% of college students have worked while attending school, and the number of these working students have grown as college enrollment have increased. More students are non-traditional now, and fewer are coming to college directly from high school. It's normal, actually, that the students work at the same time that they are studying. This number, the 70%, is going to be increasing in the next years by the same situation. There are some reasons for why the students made this. The principal, in almost all the cases, is the economic situation. That the parents with the salary that they earn in their respective works don't complete to pay the necessity for their sons, like services of light, water, or phone, and others, but principally the studies of them, because actually for have a good education is so expensive. This because like all the time the college cost became highly, and not all the parents had the facility to pay it. Another reason is that the students also do this in a way to try to become independent, and to have, for example, to have the money to pay the rent for an apartment. More students now work to fund their studies. This by the testimony of some of them and the results of a research did. The results of a research of 2,100 students found that almost the half, 45%, have a part-time work. The number of working students is going to be growing in the next years, and this is going to continue for the past of the years. For these are some consequences. Work experience is an obvious plus, especially if it is directly related with the career that you choose for your studies. In some companies, I prioritize the skills and experience over college degrees. It's presented, but not almost in all the cases. And even if the work is not in relation with what he is studying, the experience can help you develop highly desirable professional skills. This can also provide to his form of life the sense of discipline, responsibility, and structure. Have a works makes you to have an organized form of life. The average that the students works per week is between 20 to 25 hours. This depends on the work that the student do, and this could affect on the performance at the studies by the same way, because if the time that they have losing works, they doing it, and they lose in the studies or in the time that they have to do this. For the conclusion, part-time jobs still be very common nowadays. especially in students that have lower resources and want to help on the entry for the families. This trying to have a support in the family and while trying to pay at least what they consume or need. It is going to be difficult to do that the students leave their works. This may be by the reasons to do it, because not for all are the same reasons to do it. And this is going to be continuing increasing by the pass of the time and in a highly number, actually with the idea that they could have a better life.